I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos, but I pull a lot of graphics, backgrounds, text, and other elements from Canva. This video is just a quick look at how I use Canva. Nothing fancy, just the simple stuff that works for me.
Alright, first up, let's set up a free Canva account and grab the free trial.
Skip. Try Canva Pro for free. We're gonna try this free trial. So make sure to get a free trial for yourself also so that you can actually check it out and see if you like it. I know there's a lot of options, but I always look for a thumbnail because it gives you that perfect rectangle for your YouTube videos. So home screen, we're gonna click on more. We're gonna type in thumbnail. Okay, here's my first example. You can basically create any kind of text you want. You click on text and you have many options available for you. But if you have a particular vision, something specific, you can add a text box, type in what you want. Okay, I want it bigger. I want a different color. Maybe you can add some effects. And again, you have many different styles that you can use. I personally prefer this lift. I don't know why. I think it's really nice. And then I don't know why, but I always like to curve it. There's a way to make it less curvy. Oh, I remember. Effects. And you can play around with it to see how curvy you really want it. Maybe like right there. Okay, you just share, download, transparent background, download. Okay. I feel like all editing platforms basically look like this. I've seen some online and they all have like a similar feel. Okay, so I'm going to upload a talking head video so that I can show you some of the graphics that I add. Our timeline, you just bring it down over your timeline. And there you go. And sometimes in your editing software, you can make it bigger if you need it to be bigger. Oops. But then obviously, let's bring it down. -200 maybe. I created this thumbnail for one of my videos. And while I was editing my video, I thought that it would be kind of cool that when I would refer to this 8 months in, I would bring the title down and make it look exactly like the thumbnail. So first of all, I added another page. I grabbed the title, double clicked, copy, bring it down here, Command V to paste, and ta-da! Share, download, and here's the most important thing. You have to click transparent background. That removes all the white from the background. Download, and yes, there we go. You see how it's dark in the background? That means that it has a transparent background and we removed the white background. File rename to 8 months in text. So now that I downloaded the text, I can now upload it to my editing software. Import selected, and I just bring it down. And voila! And I always use the slide transition, slide in. Yeah. Okay, so that's basically how you can get some text from Canva. But obviously, a lot of these editing softwares already come with text. But if there's something that you have in mind and your software doesn't provide it, then that's where Canva comes in handy. Okay, let's move on to backgrounds. Canva has endless options for backgrounds, and here's the one that I've been using a lot lately. This cream background, but really you can find anything. Let's go ahead and look at them. Let's add another page. We are going to click on elements and just look for a background. You can look up any background. Let's say I want a green background. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with green lately. If you want a photo, see all, choose one you like, maybe this one. Double click, set image as background, and there you go. You have a background, and then you can add some text over it. Let's go back to elements, and I personally have been really into video backgrounds. Wait, how do I go back? Oh, okay, let's go to videos. Let's see all. Maybe this one. Double click, replace background. See, let's press play. And then so you have a beautiful video background. Let's try one more. Replace background. Okay, press play. And there you go. That's how I create my video backgrounds. And that's why I love Canva, because it has endless options of backgrounds. I can look for maybe a yellow background. Replace background. Let's rename it. Let's call it yellow background. And you can add the text here on Canva, or you can add the text on your editing software. I usually just download the background and then add text from my editing software. But I mean, this way works also. Okay, share, download. Okay, so then you just go to your editing software, import, and I just grab it and lay it over. Hopefully your editing software has something where you can make it slide in or slide out. What's next? Oh, well, something that I haven't done, but that I know I can do. If you have text, you can click on animate and make it do something interesting. Oh my gosh, that's so nice, so professional. Oh, maybe I'll use it on the next video. Okay, so now we're moving on to text bubbles. I saw this YouTuber, Jade Beeson, and sometimes I watch some of her videos and I saw how she had these text bubbles pop up and I thought it was so cute and I wanted some for my own videos. So basically I looked everywhere online and I couldn't find anything that was similar and it just clicked. I was like, wait, can I create it on Canva? And yes, I can create it on Canva. Let me show you how. So let's go home. I want another thumbnail square. Thumbnail. All I basically did was go to elements, try to describe what I was looking for. It was basically looking for a white rectangle. So white rectangle. Let's see all. This one. I think this one's the one I was using. Once you click on one, it gives you more options of similar ones. No, actually I prefer this one because it's rounder. And then that's basically it. You just share, download, transparent background, download. There you go. Let's go back to our timeline. Import, just grab it, bring it down, and ta-da! There it is. You just move it to where you want it. I want it to slide. There we go. Then we just add some text from our editing platform. So this is one way you could do it, or I guess I could have just added the text here. Hello. Obviously, I did it kind of fast. I didn't center it, but you get the idea. Okay, and here's an example of how I've used it in my videos. So if in a video you're explaining something and you would like to use a visual to represent it, you can also do that here on Canva. For example, like I did here. And let me show you how I did this. Okay, so first, click Elements, Black Background. Let's see all the videos and then set video as background. And in this example, I had the thumbnail and the views. I just go to my YouTube studio, take a screenshot. We're going to click on Uploads, Upload Files, Open. Then we click and we can just crop it to what we need. For example, if I need just the thumbnail, just crop it. Okay, and then I wanted the views, same one, but this time I'm going to crop it to where the views are. Set it right below, crop a little bit more. Okay, so what did I have here? I had the views, the thumbnail, and the month, and just add some text. And I want it up here, May. And that's basically how I created this. Then I just share, download again. Let's go to our timeline, import selected, where is it? Right here. And we just bring it over our timeline. And then hopefully your editing software has some type of transition. I like the clothesline transition, this one. Okay, let's move on to iPhone frame. iPhone frame. And elements again. Type in. You guessed it, iPhone. Let's see all. Oh no, not photos. Let's go to graphics. So let's click on one that we kind of like. Maybe this one. And then it'll give us more options like that. I'm gonna make it a little bit larger. And then that's it. Share, download, transparent background. There we go. Import. Then I just grab my phone, bring it down. Ta-da! Okay, and then again, let's just move it. And then whatever video I would like to add, I'm gonna lay it over the iPhone. Okay, and then this one, we're just gonna try and make it the same size. Obviously, I didn't center the image, but I mean, this is, again, just an example. I'm not trying to get it perfect. Another thing I've used Canva for is graphics in general. Like when you're looking for a particular graphic, you can basically find anything that you're looking for on Canva. For example, in this clip, I said the word deadline and thought it would be cool to have a stamp that actually says deadline. And I searched on Canva and I found many different options. Elements, deadline, and look at everything that I have here. And I use this one, and obviously share, transparent background, grab it, bring it down, voila! the line. So you can basically find anything, anything you can think of in an hourglass, and then just download it with the transparent background. So the only thing that I don't think you can download with the transparent background are videos. Okay, let's move on to something else that I've used Canva for, and that is the table charts. That's something I just recently found. Take a look at this clip. Okay, so the way I created that is, again, let's go to Canva, Elements, and I just type in a table chart. Oh yeah, see? And you have many options, and you can find the one that fits the best with what you're creating. I obviously used a simple one. I think I used this one. And then I just made it large. So there's many options here that you could use. And then I just added a background. I went back to Elements and chose cream background. All videos, I think it was this one. Yep. And then double click, set video as background, and that's it. So then I moved it to Final Cut Pro, and in Final Cut Pro I added the text. Let's do that. Share, download, one. And then again, we just grab it, lay it over our A roll. Obviously, I use the text from Final Cut Pro, but if you wanted to use text from Canva, I guess that could work also. So I made this video because a lot of you were asking me for editing tips. But I know not everyone uses Final Cut Pro and that there are many other editing softwares. So I thought Canva would be a good middle point because I do use it for my editing, as you well saw. I also use it for my thumbnails. I think a lot of people use it for their thumbnails, so I think maybe a lot of people already have Canva. So if you don't mind sharing which editing platform you use, whether it's Final Cut Pro, DaVinci, Adobe Premiere, CapCut, and maybe I'll create a Final Cut Pro tips and tricks. Okay, thank you for your time. Thank you for being here, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye.